Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Banners Road Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you call Parish. Of course, and it stormed last night. You woke up this morning, you find little water spots on your ceiling, which I hope didn't happen. If it did, we'd love to help you out. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com, Unique Aesthetics and Wellness, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, and Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars. Code MAT15, MAT15, MAT15 for 15% off your order. Okay, y'all, good morning. Saints win 26-14. Love to see it. Got their first win. Kellen Moore got his first win. Spencer Rattler, his first win. Game went about as I thought. My final score pick was 26-16. So I nailed the Saints score. It was all over it there. Man, if the Saints could finish drives and not settle for field goals, it would have blown the doors off the Giants. But the turnovers really obviously were the story of that game. Some amazing plays. Brzee with the forced fumble, Howden with the scoop and score. Demario Davis with the forced fumble, recovered by Jonas Sanker. Kool-Aid had 2 picks. I mean, the Giants went fumble, return for a touchdown, interception. I mean, 5 straight drives ended in turnovers. So, so there was lots of not finishing drives was a problem. Blake Groupie missing kicks, again, a problem. And I don't know how much longer you can allow this with Groupie. I don't care how good he was in camp. I mean, he's missed a kick in every game except last game. But now it's 5. He missed 2 on Sunday. There's 5 missed kicks already this year. I'm right. 5 missed kicks. Do I have? It's just unacceptable in the NFL. But Groupie is, I think he's missed 5. He's 5 of 10. No, I'm sorry. He's 10 of 15. Sorry, he's 10 of 15. So he's missed 5. He's 10 of 15. It's 66%. In the NFL, you want to be over 80%. This is a problem. But Saints win. Rattler protected the football. Kendre and Kamara continue to run hard. The interesting thing is a lot of people are going to focus on Kool-Aid with the 2 picks. Neither was a particularly good play. And honestly, he got big boyed in the first 2 drives and a lot of the touchdowns, but and had a PI. But and then the picks were nice, but I'm not sure I would let that mute the problems that Kool-Aid's had. So anyway, all right, let's say some good morning and see what y'all got. Fire away if you would. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, Facebook. Like the page, share the post, and all that stuff. So, all right, we'll say some good mornings here. Hey, Brennan, good morning. Thomas, good morning. Jag Sukkot Samiyach starts at sundown tonight. Did I say it right? I don't know. Jag Sukkot Samiyach. Jacob, good morning. I'm learning Hebrew, Thomas. Every time I would assume that's Hebrew. Whenever you post the holidays and the significant days, I'm learning. Hey, Jacob, good morning. The Notorious Zaz, good morning. Craig, good morning. Patrick, good morning. Air in the lungs, coffee in the mug. Who dat? Hey, Devin, good morning. Game week positive attitude. Go Tigers. Yes, sir. And who dat? Let's go. Let's go. Survivors Morse, good morning. All here because we're preserved. So yesterday on the post Saints live stream, I was told you I was at my parents' house. We had my Gramps' 93rd birthday party. He turns 93 tomorrow, but we were celebrating yesterday. So I went outside and I started the live stream, the post-game live stream, giving some thoughts of the game. Then I went inside, so we're going to go interview Gramps. And so I went, and we ended up talking for like, I don't know, 40 minutes or so, me and Gramps on camera answering questions. And someone asked, what's your, I had fun at Gramps' birthday party. Someone said, yes, sir, what's your secret to longevity? He said, I'm preserved, Jack Daniels and beer. Oh, man, it's so good. Ian, good morning, Matt. Enjoyed the show yesterday with Gramps. Thank you, man. May God continue to bless him with many more years. Glad the Saints got the win yesterday. I think it's time for Charlie Smythe to play, or Smith, yeah. Blake Gruby's missed 5 kicks through 5 games. I mean, it's just unacceptable. And it thankfully it didn't cost you yesterday, but it could have. Tiger Diver, morning. Hope it's a good one. Matt, you're going to make it to Tuesday, Gramps. I'm good. I'll be all right. Be good to go. Who dat? Poopy Groupie. Poopy Groupie. I might steal that. Poopy Groupie. Remind me of that for AFR today. I was happening. Austin Kidder, what's up? Groupie's on thin ice. He should have been already, in my opinion. I mean, you can't miss kicks like this. When he missed the first 2 weeks, you've been gone. Rattlers first quarterback drafted by the Saints to win a game for them since 99. That's crazy. Would it be Mark Bulger? No, Bulger was drafted in 2000. No, Bulger, right? Bulger won a game for the Saints. That can't be right. Mark Bulger was in the 2000 draft, wasn't he? Hang on. Yeah, he was drafted in the 2000 draft. And he played for the Saints. Did he not play a game for the Saints in 2000? He was waived in camp. And then went to the Rams. Okay, I stand corrected. I would have sworn Bulger played. No, just drafted. Drafted, never played for the Saints. Wow. Hey, Randall, good morning. Why does everyone want to bench Rattler? He's getting better with every start, thinking he might be the starter for the future. Look like an NFL quarterback the last few weeks. I don't know if everybody wants to bench Rattler. I think you can't ignore the win-loss record. And what I would say is, are you you're not, up to this point, you're not losing because of him, but he's also, you're not winning because of you. He's not getting you beat, but he's also not making the plays to help you win, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Is there a higher ceiling option? I think is probably maybe a better way to say it. And I'll continue to say no matter what, like, you've got to find out what you have with Tyler Shough at some point, because you're going to have a top 5 pick and you need to know if you're using that pick on a quarterback or if you feel like you have your quarterback in Shough. Hey, Caleb. Morning. I think it's time to cut ties with Groupie. Granted, I've been watching him much since he was at A-State, so there may be some negative bias. Negative bias. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Awesome Saints win and B-Day party for Gramps. Thanks for taking us along. Thanks for watching. I think he liked it. He liked it too. So the whole family was in there watching us talk. So it was great. Hey, Michael, good morning. Abner, good morning. Enjoy your interview with the Gramps. Thank you, Abner. I appreciate it. I love spending that time with him. They're my folks live just a few minutes from us. So I get to pop over there a lot. A lot of times I'll just bring Drew and we'll go visit for an hour or so and just in the evenings or something like that. Give Drew a little outing, go see Mama and Papa and Gramps. Drew loves Gramps too. Like whenever we go over there, if Gramps isn't there, like Drew's confused, like he'll walk right into Gramps' office. Like when we go into the house, he first goes, he beelines into Gramps. Gramps usually sitting in his office at his old desk, on the computer or whatever. And Drew walks right up to him. Because Gramps is old school New Orleans, calls everybody partner. Hey, partner. Hey, partner. So Drew will go up to him and say, hey, partner. Yeah. Yeah, Brad. That was their section. It was 143. They were right around the 40-yard line, row 23. It was section 143, row 23. Now, I don't know if the dome's been reconfigured and they've reconfigured sections and, because I know they've redone the seating and everything like that, but it was section 143, row 23. Chance, I'm not a groupie. He got to go. A groupie. I like poopy groupie better, but groupie's not bad. Thomas, Jinglegate Day 16, raise it up for Gramps. Big 93 tomorrow. Yes, sir. Hey, Jared, good morning. Love seeing your Gramps. Reminds me of mine the past 3 years ago. Wish they lived forever. I know, man. It's, you know what, Jared? I think I have a very keen realization of how lucky I am that he is still here at 93 and still very lucid, right? I mean, he has his mind. Y'all could see it yesterday. I mean, he tells me stories that are 60 years old like that. His recall and that stuff is crazy. He says, I can't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday, but yeah, I'm very aware how lucky I am to have him. So I love doing stuff like that and kind of capturing as much of him. What a blessing to have like phones and recorders and everything to where, I can have sort of an oral history of our family and, and documentation of him and things like that. So, it's interesting. I've heard it said this way, like people, when you consider the trivial things that we think about in this life, think about your great-great-grand, like, do you know your great-great-grandfather's name, full name, great-great-great-grand, whatever. I mean, some of you have done a lot of family research, but the point is, like, we all die, and in time, we're forgotten. I mean, it's just the circle of life, right? I mean, just time goes on. So we're not living for this life, we're living for heaven. But what I would say is, what I find interesting is in this era where we have the ability to record and document so much, can we fix that to where we will have, a record of our family's history for future generations? Because, I mean, think about this, like, I've done Morning Scone now for 2,810 days. Like, someday some Mosconas could look back at all these episodes on YouTube and be like, well, that was our great Uncle Matt. Whatever. So I think about that stuff sometimes. So I like to record Gramps as much as I can for future generations of our family to hear about our family. Anyway, sit tight.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
All right. All right. Please smash that like button if you would subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Facebook, like the page, share the post. As always, shout out to Brock. After hours clinics open nights and weekends. If you sprain your ankle jumping up to celebrate that Saints win, you can always go see our friends at Brock, brortho.com. And of course, Parish Construction. Is it still raining? Oh, it stopped. Hopefully it clears up. But A lot of rain last night. Got roof issues. We'd love to help you out. Parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. Of course, unique physique. That's semaglutide or Zepatide, the GLP-1 weight loss shots you hear so much about. But they also have unique aesthetics and wellness. So that's your Botox, your laser therapies, laser hair removal, facials, hydrofacials, body contouring, all that stuff. They got it all. Great prices, the latest technology, unique aesthetics and wellness. It's all in one place. Goodwood, unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness, all in one place on Drusilla. And of course, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Go see Crystal Poche. You'll be glad you did. Hey, Chuck, good morning. Robbie, good morning. Do you see Bill Belichick, Deion Sanders, James Franklin lose their jobs after the season? No. I don't think on any of them, no. Could Belichick choose to go to the NFL? Maybe. Could Deion choose to go to the NFL? Maybe. But I don't think any of them are getting fired after this year. Carlos, good morning, Matt. Thank you so much for the show. You got it, man. Thank you for being here. It's Poppy 504. Leviticus 23, you'll learn more. Okay, will do. Leviticus 23. Get Gramps some Evermore so his pipes don't. He said he doesn't drink water because water rusts your pipes. Sean, is the NFL now the Nathaniel Football Liabilities League BS on Granderson? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. The Granderson sack roughing the passer is one of the most brutal calls I've ever seen. If you were not watching the game, I put it on Twitter. It's everywhere. Carl Granderson sacks Jackson Dart. And this is a late game scenario, too. He sacks Jackson Dart, and they throw a flag for roughing the passer when he hits him in the back, pulls off, and rolls to the right so as not to fall on him. I mean, I don't know, like, what else can you possibly do in that situation? Brutal. Steve, good morning. Early thoughts on the line, LSU -10. Yeah, I think it's about right. LSU with that defense is going to be really hard to beat in Tiger Stadium. South Carolina is not good. I don't know that y'all have watched. If you're asking, maybe you haven't seen South Carolina play this year. That's not a good football team. I mean, they lost to Vandy, Missouri. They beat Kentucky soundly before their bye. But that's a team that lost a lot off a pretty good team from a season ago. And they're not very good. So and it's in Baton Rouge. I'm not surprised. Tim, good morning. Anybody else lose a parlay because of the terrible call on Granderson sack? Why would you have lost a parlay? I mean, that didn't affect the score. What would you have? What did you have parlayed? Saints didn't win. The Giants lost. All the turnovers and Kool-Aid screwed us on the fourth down pick. Okay. You do realize that the defense gets credit for forcing turnovers, right? Robbie, Matt, I think Shuck needs an opportunity to start and play to see what the future holds for franchise QB. I think that will happen at some point this year. Hey, Jalen, we're still going to beat the dead horse known as the LSU offense. Oh, sure. Until they play again and have a good week. Kelly, good morning. Rooney, I think they give Rattler another year. I don't know that Rattler's going anywhere. I just don't know that he's going to be the starter this entire season and next year. Matt, the ball Rattler threw to Shaheed was an absolute dime. Brees couldn't have thrown it any better. Holden may have said it's the holder's fault with the missed field goals. Okay. Brian, good morning from Greenville, South Carolina. Who dat? Like I could, by the way, on the holder thing, like I could hear an argument for a one-off if there was something going on with the holder. Like the entire operation matters, right? The snap, the hold, the placement, all of it matters. The timing. It's not just the kicker. I mean, all the execution has to be in place. So there could be instances. Like, he's missed 5. Like, that's not all on the holder. You know what I mean? Weston, good morning. Brennan, absolutely love the stream with Gramps. Have to get him on more. Would love to do that. Gramps was fun. Better 93 than 67. Did I miss something? Better 93 than 67? I don't remember that. Sorry. Ask Gramps episode after the next shootout win. I could pop over there and see if he's around. Hey, Matt. Who would you consider to be the best receiver or receivers in the SEC? I mean, Ryan Williams is the default answer right there. I was going to say, but he really has had a rough go being the focal point of opposing defenses. Really since the beginning of last year. Amazing talent, though. I think you got to throw Aaron Anderson somewhere on that list when healthy. I mean, just he's had enough productivity for long enough to be included there. I'm trying to go through. Casey Concepcion, the transfer who's at Texas A&M now, is really good. He played well the other night too. The freshman from Florida who made his debut this week popped. He was pretty good. There's probably some obvious ones I'm missing. There's probably some obvious ones I'm missing. I just can't think off the top of my head. Okay, there we go. 17 tomorrow. Ed, good morning from Tyler, Texas. Enjoy the stream with your grandfather going down memory lane. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate all the kind words, man. I'm glad. I thought y'all would enjoy it. I'm glad many did. Hey, Caleb. I say negative bias. He's always been an inconsistent kicker. I never understood how he made it to the league. You try and fight people at bars. Little man's God. Hey, Ben. Good morning. Paul, good morning. Kevin, good morning. Is AFR Nashville for the Vandy game going to be open to the public? Yes. Yes, it will be. So we will be at Garth Brooks' Friends in Low Places bar or honky tonk or whatever it's called. So yes, AFR live from Nashville, 3 to 6 on the Friday before the LSU Vandy game. Looking forward to it. Hey, Joe, your video with Gramps is awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate all the kind words, man. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Eric, BetOnline has LSU season win total 8.5. Does that surprise you? No. I could see LSU being an underdog against Bama and Oklahoma, which puts you at 9. And if you trip up somewhere else along the way, you're at 8. So I could see how they're setting that line. Robbie, thoughts on the Patriots win last night? How about it? That was a pretty popular pick on Football Sunday. On Jimmy Ott's Football Sunday was the Pats. So I had the Pats and the points last night. I think Buffalo's defense continues to be a problem. But Vrabel's a really good coach. I was surprised when Tennessee fired him. He's a good coach. They appear to have something in Drake May. Really good leader. Will it continue to emerge? We'll see. But I think that was a big moment for New England. They're 3-2 now, and in their previous 4, they had won 2 games, but they were against Miami and Carolina, and they lost to the Raiders and to Pittsburgh. So it's like, all right, well, how good are they? Well, you go win a game like that, and it's indicative. Okay, like they could be a problem, and they went on the road and did it. Now it's back-to-back road games. You have to go from Buffalo now to New Orleans, but if the Saints play clean, they'll have a chance to win. But I think New England opened as a 3-point favorite, and I think that's about right. Carlos, Matt looks like the Saints defensive backfield solid foundation. I think Jonas Sanker is terrific. I'm really excited about him. I think we've had enough of a sample size now. We can say, yeah, he belongs. Like he's an NFL starter. He belongs. I don't think that's the case with Kool-Aid McKinstry, and I'm excited to see more with Quincy Riley. I'm not saying Kool-Aid can't end up being better, but he's had a lot of issues early, man. I know people are going to point at the 2 interceptions yesterday, but the first one was basically a punt on a 4th down play, and he honestly should have dropped it. You got the ball to 40 instead of going out of bounds to 5. Then the second one was a horrible misthrow. Athletic catch by Kool-Aid, but not like a dynamic play. I mean, he had a PI on the opening drive on a 3rd down. He got Big Boyd on the touchdown where the big tight end just like pushed him to the ground. I mean, anyway. Brad, what do you think about the Broncos game? Broncos are good, man. They're trying to figure out how to make Bo Nix more explosive, but Sean Payton, man. You understand why the Saints won for as long as they did. Hey, Glenn, good morning. I just love your Gramps. I think he looks like Tom Henson. Thank you, Glenn. Trivia, good morning. Oh, you had an anytime sack. Oh, no. Oh, no. If you had an anytime sack in your parlay and you lost because of that, that is brutal. Bubba, good morning. Robbie, I think Jackson Dart will be a star if he had better coaching. He'll have different coaching next year. Leon, good morning. Patrick, Guy Morgan, game week coming down Friday. We need this one. Yeah, I think that'd be good. CJ Daniels has had a very nice he's had a nice start to the season. He had the incredible one-handed catch against Notre Dame in the opener, if you remember. CJ Daniels has been pretty good for Miami here to start the year. Saints aren't the worst team in the league as long as the Jets are lining up. Surprised they were that bad on defense. Yeah, with Aaron Glenn there, right? Jalen, funny Debo getting penalties for another team that actually helped us. Lewis, Matt, do you think Brian Kelly and Joe Sloan fixed the run game since the Ole Miss loss? Lewis, I don't know that it's as simple as saying that you fix the run game in a week off. I think it's more of making a commitment to run and probably running more power. We'll see if they do. Hope they do. You can talk to Brian Kelly today at noon. So, be on the lookout for that. All right. I got to go. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. All of our great sponsors are linked in the description on YouTube and tagged on Facebook. As always, they scroll across the bottom here. So if you ever need them, they're right there. So you'll have an awesome day.